Alright guys, here's Silent again. I'm finally back. So yeah, this vlog is going to be about like iconic celebrities dying. In particular, Farrah Fawcett, Michael Jackson, and Billy Mays. We'll start with Farrah Fawcett. I wasn't really like that into her, you know, not like I hated her or anything like that, but you know, she was a pretty good actress, you know, obviously, you know, with her big like Charlie's Angels thing, but and I think her hair was more famous than she was. But yeah, Farrah Fawcett, Playboy goddess. She sold a lot of Playboys, even though she was only in like 2. And she did a pinup poster that sold a lot too, but yeah, I bet Hugh is really missing her too, because there goes to like one of his big like money womans. But I'm sure there'll be more. But I think her story really is a tragedy, because it's like this cancer that she had was playing tricks on her. Not like playing tricks, but like really screwing with her, because like the way it was is that it kept coming back after all the treatments. You know, she'd have times where the tumors were gone and there was no sign of cancer, and all of a sudden it was back again. And then but I guess like the tabloids were wrong, and she didn't like lose a lot of weight, and her like will to live, which I thought was really good. But everyone knows that the tabloids are just a bunch of parasites and jerk faces. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that if she wasn't like, she did a lot of really aggressive treatments, and I think if she just, you know, Cancer Treatments of America, I can speak English, instead of going to Germany and getting all that like crazy stuff done, I'm pretty sure that she maybe would have survived a little bit longer. But yeah, it's just a tragedy. And that, I think it's kind of strange how it, like at the last minute, it moved to her liver. So, I don't know. She still had her hair, so maybe they didn't do chemo, they did like aggressive surgery or something, but I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of people mourning her death, but I'm not one of them. Not like I'm not sad that she died, because, you know, people dying is very sad. But rest in peace, Farrah Fawcett, you were awesome. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is like one of those people that doesn't die. Like, you grow up thinking that they're never gonna die, like your parents or your grandparents, you know, those people that have always been there. And Michael Jackson, for me, was one of those people. You know, he was just amazing, and all his like flamboyant idiosyncrasies and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess I'm still in shock. Like, I don't really believe he's dead. Like, he's gonna like pop out of his coffin and go, surprise! But I know that's not gonna happen. I kinda wish it would. But yeah, I know like a lot of people are like, oh, he's a child molester, blah blah, but you know, I honestly think that he was just like, because of all the abuse he had growing up, that inside, like, he was like a child still, you know, because like people that are abused, especially as severely as he was, they kind of regress into themselves. And like, you know, it comes out when they're older in different ways. That might scare people, but unless, you know, you've been in that situation, you don't understand the mindset and or like how people cope and grow from it differently, you know. And abuse isn't something you get over like overnight. It's lifetimes, you know. I know people that are like in their 80s that are still dealing with abuse that happened to them when they were children. So I understand Michael, poor dude. But I honestly don't believe he ever touched any of those children he was accused of touching. I think that kid, the first one, whose dad was a dentist, I think his dad set him up for it. Like, he was like, you do this so we can get, you know, lots of money. Because I guess in the interview he's like, oh yeah, if, you know, I'm gonna sue the crap out of Michael Jackson, I'm gonna get what I want. And I don't know what happened with that, but Michael Jackson also had lupus, and that disease that takes all this pigment out of your skin. So I know he started going downhill after that trial, because it was like you know, really, well, if you're accused for, you know, child abuse, you better be, like, stressed out, you know, because if you're not, then there's something seriously wrong with you. But the second time around, when at the Neverland Ranch, I guess, I mean, it was kind of iffy, you know, having a child sleep with him in the same bed. I'm not, like, all opposed to holding hands, you know, because that's an innocent sign of intimacy, and intimacy doesn't mean sex, you know. There's, like, asking someone their favorite color or their opinion is, like, the first level of intimacy. I don't think he touched children. That's my own opinion. But yeah, he was eccentric, you know, all artists are, and I really appreciated him. I still do, even though he's dead, because he, like, you know, with the abuse with his dad and stuff, he, like, strove and pushed through it and became so, like, amazing. And, like, he worked harder than I think any artist I've ever been into to be where he is today. He strove to be the best, and he was, you know, he was the pop icon, the king of pop, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we called him. But anyway, so I think it's a real tragedy that Michael died. And I know that he was taking a lot of, like, painkillers like Valium, because he was, like, so stressed out and had anxiety and stuff from, like, the trials and, like, his lupus, and so he died of a heart attack, and I'm pretty sure it's because of all the drugs he was on. But oh, no surprise there. But yeah, so I really think that Michael Jackson dying was a tragedy. And Billy Mays, I mean, ultimate pitchman. No one in all existence has ever made me want to buy OxyClean more than he has. I don't think I'll ever want to buy it ever again. No one would be able to sell it like him. He was just a really good pitchman. And like, at first, like, when he died, they were thinking, like, well, when his plane landed, the tires blew, and so he, like, cracked his head on something, and so they thought, well, maybe it was a brain aneurysm. But it turned out he died of something with his heart, like heart disease. And I was like, well, he didn't look like an obese person, like overweight. But what do I know? The TV adds like 5 pounds or whatever anyway. But yeah, so, you know, there's gotta be some prophecy somewhere, like when people of, like, great power or, like, admiration die. I bet the Mayans had something to do with this. Stupid Mayans. But anyway, yeah, that's my pretty much view on those three. Man, it's crazy. Like, you always think those people are gonna be there, because, like, TV and movies and stuff, like, makes them timeless, you know, because they'll always be around because of movies and TVs and music and stuff, but they won't really, you know, so it's kind of weird. It's like their ghosts will remain with us. Yeah. I don't know. What are you guys' opinions on it? Let me know. Thanks for watching, and tune in for my next rant ramble. Bye, guys!